Welcome to Texas Tech TV. I'm Brian Jensen along with Chris Level and John Harris, the radio crew for the Texas Tech Sports Network that'll be bringing you the game, the Red Raiders against the Oklahoma State Cowboys in Stillwater this weekend. And a big weekend for the Red Raiders, I think, because obviously trying to continue to step up in the postseason bowl opportunities. This is keys to the game, and usually we start with one of their keys. So since we're on the road and we're in some kind of setting, I'm going to start this week. I think the key is to knock off the receivers at the line of scrimmage, make sure they don't get into their routes the way they want to get into, and force the quarterbacks to make decisions. Quarterbacks, because not quite sure how long or which one will go for the Cowboys. They are a quarterback group that throws a lot of interceptions. 13 interceptions already coming into this game, and I think if you can put a little bit of pressure on them make decisions, there's going to be some that are going to go in your favor. Red Raiders haven't been very good on getting the turnovers recently. It's time, and I think this is a game where if they can do that, it would be a huge key to this one. Let's go to John.
You've got offense and your defense and you've got special teams. Now, arguably, the Oklahoma State Cowboys have the best punter/kicker in all of college football in Quinn Sharp. Here's a guy that's an outstanding punter. He's made 10 consecutive field goal attempts, and he's led the nation the last 3 years in kickoffs that have gone for touchbacks. So you may not get many opportunities to bring a kickoff back out of the end zone if Oklahoma State scores. So that's an issue. You got to find some way to neutralize their special teams. They've also got 2 kickoff return men who have returned kickoffs for touchdowns. Now, Kramer Fife, in the last couple of weeks, 9 of his last 12 kickoffs have been for touchbacks. Red Raiders' punting game, kicking game, coverage games have all been pretty good, but I think you just have to neutralize the special team effect of Oklahoma State's Cowboys, and you give yourself a very good opportunity on Saturday.
Well, he is a good kicker. Seems like they've had good kickers here at Stillwater for quite a while.
Yeah, Dan
Chris?
Bailey kicking
bad,
for the Cowboys.
Not
Yeah,
bad.
and those tangerine cleats is the last thing I remember from him. I'm going to play off your key a little bit in that the quarterback thing is interesting to me because it's interesting. They're all healthy now. It's been presented to Mike Gundy who's going to play. How does he manage that? If one of these guys, Clint Shelf probably comes in and starts, if he screws up, do we pull in another guy? I mean, or do we see 2 of them on purpose tomorrow? But Brian touched on it. I mean, this game is all about the turnover battle. These are 2 of the worst teams in the conference when it comes to turnover margin. Texas Tech, unfortunately, is -5. Oklahoma State is -8 on the year. Oklahoma State last year on the year was +21.
Yeah.
So, I mean, right now, I think if you have a chance in this game, you're going to have to win the battle and be a +2 in that category tomorrow, or I'm not sure if you have a chance to win this one.
I think one of the things that they've got to do to be able to do that is not allow what happened against Texas. Don't let the receivers get room. Don't let them get downfield. Don't let the quarterback find an open guy as open as they were at that time. So, stick on them, bump them around, make sure that they get thrown off a little bit. That makes the quarterback make decisions, right?
And I think that you could see somebody like Trey Porter spy a guy like Josh Stewart, kind of like he did Tavon Austin.
Mm-hmm.
I think you see similar offenses here with West Virginia and Oklahoma State. They want to be balanced, and so let's just see, because this secondary was up to the task in that one, and I think the personnel in the West Virginia game on paper was a little bit better. So
One thing's for sure, we find out whether this defense is better or not after that 66-6 game. Was I supposed to bring that up? Maybe not.
It's a bad memory, but let's
Yeah.
find out if their quarterbacks can throw into tight coverage. That's what Art Kaufman likes. Find out early, and then maybe you can put some pressure on them.
All right, game time is 2:30. Our broadcast starts at 1:30 on one of the 38 station network. Be sure to tune in, won't you?